What is up, everyone? People like playing Kerbal Space Program, and people like watching people play Kerbal Space Program, and I've heard that my voice isn't horrible to listen to, so I'm gonna play some Kerbal Space Program. Career mode, you know, just no mods, well, except for Kerbal Engineer, just because Kerbal Engineer is absolutely necessary, and we're not using any of this. Like, I do moderate, but, you know, none of this quick loading crap. It's not how it was back in the day. Well, back in the day, there were no penalties. Or career mode, for that matter. And we're gonna go with the bullseye, just in case, you know, we need to kick some alien ass. We're just gonna call this Risky Enterprises. And alright, let's get going. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games. Thanks, Gene. Always good to know that you got my back. And the FPS is just tanking in this window for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, my laptop's decent. It's a, you know, one of those Lenovo game comms, and it's pretty good. I could recommend it. You know, I got it on sale, so I don't know if it's worth it at full price. Come on, buddy. There you go. Yeah, I'm plugged in, right? So yeah, we're just gonna launch a little, you know, little crappy rocket. Just, you know, get our starting science and all that. Already got a parachute. Just throw on the mystery goo. It'll get us for the launch pad, and you know, I think, you know, let's throw on 3 and we'll try to aim for the ocean. Because we're not getting out of the atmosphere with this thing, but we just might be able to hit the ocean. Yeah, this will be the first of many single stages to ocean that we can make. Alright, see that thrust to weight ratio? It's about 2. Normally you'd want it to be about 1.5, but it doesn't really matter with such a simple rocket. You gotta make sure that those, you know, 2 guys are separate over there. You don't want your parachute and your engine going off at the same time. And we're not gonna name it because, you know, like, honestly, if we ever have to launch this sort of rocket again, I will be very sad. And I didn't put any fins on it, but you know what? Sorry about that, guys. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties. Fraps didn't like it at all when I accidentally switched windows, so, you know, I unplugged my other monitor, so, you know, now, not gonna happen again. See this guy? Can't go outside the window. Yeah. And so now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take a crew report, and you know, just EVA real quick, get that EVA report, you know, because we're totally flying right now. I mean, you know, it's lift, air. I mean, it's coding, so it's probably not actually touching anything. It's just slightly far away. See what I did there? I just took the crew report out so I can actually store more than one crew report in one pod. Now, you can't store more than one at the same time still, but I don't know why you'd want to, because they're worth the same amount of science either way. So we're just going to observe the goo. Goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. Well, I'm not doing much right now. Hey, goo. How you doing? Anyway, so now we're going to, you know, launch, and just forget about that. And, so, you know, we're just going to snag some science right off the bat. And I think what I'm going to want to do is, like I said before, I'm going to aim for the ocean, because, you know, I'm pretty sure this parachute, like, if, you know, the mass of this, especially because I forgot to take the monoprop out, will, you know, probably result in the destruction of this little, RT-5 down here. And, like, you know, it's not much, but that kind of, just that little bit of money, it's important. And I think I'm going to wait to do my flying crew report until I'm as high as I can go. Because, see, like, generally in the game, like, it gives you more science for, you know, more impressive achievements, right? So, what I normally do is I wait until I'm at the point in my mission where I'm, like, out at the furthest, where I'll get the most science, and then do my crew reports and all that, so that, you know, I can have the best crew report that I can have, and the most science. Like, if I had, you know, a science junior and I'm going, you know, on my first moon mission, I don't use it until I'm ready to head back, because like, you know, if I built a, you know, better rocket than I thought I did, like maybe made it a little overpowered and I was able to go for the moon landing, then I've got that science canister that I can use to, you know, actually land on the moon, and it'll get me way more science than if it was just, you know, high orbit or low orbit. And then I can just send a probe out to, you know, scoop up those orbital ones. Alright, now parachute's going to deploy, and we'll flip it around, just yaw super hard. Yeah. And it'll bring us down to about 7-ish meters per second, which is a little bit more than this guy's crash tolerance on land, but because it's in the water, we'll be able to take it. And, you know, we'll just time accelerate our way down there so that we're not waiting so long. Tilt the camera up, just because, you know, give us that slightly better FPS, which I know that, you know, the people of the internet truly enjoy. And there we are. Try not to time accelerate when we're hitting the water so that, you know, nothing dies. And now we're just going to roll her over on her side so that I can exit the command pod and not immediately fall off. And also get back in after I do a little science. You know, we'll, yeah, EVA real quick. You know, get that. Yeah, I should probably turn down the camera shake, but I kind of like the camera shake. Yeah, EVA report. Now, see, because I think it's because I'm actually touching the water, it does actually give me the, you know, EVA report from the water. We'll take the data, store the data. See, now we're just gonna roll her up onto her back, so that I can actually get the flying achievement. Because see, it's not touching the water now. And now I can snag 5 extra science, which is, you know, not too bad. We're gonna recover the vessel. And alright. And I don't know how long I've been recording, but I think that's going to be it for episode 1. And, you know, I'll see you guys next time.